Hey guys, today we're headed to Paris. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Paris. The city of love, the city of everything where your dreams come true, where you meet your soulmate. Check it out. We're gonna strap in, we're gonna check out this little villa.
Right behind me is one of the most prestigious buildings in Paris. And today I'm taking you inside to see a stunning second floor residence that's tastefully remodeled and curated with exquisite finishes and details. Beyond that, this residence was once owned by an iconic French fashion designer that I'll talk about later, and it also comes with a feature that we've never seen on our channel.
Can't sleep on French fashion. It is a beautiful stuff.
This is a one-of-a-kind residence in a one-of-a-kind building.
Well, it's not very one of a kind. There's the same building next to it on the left and the right. But it is a nice building. Let's strap in. Check it out, guys. Hit me with a like. Hit me with a subscribe. Leave a comment. Check it out.
Let's go see it.
How nice are these rooftops? That's great. Seems like it's like the only rooftops in Paris. Located pretty close to the Eiffel Tower. There, that's very nice. No. Number one.
On the western edge of Paris, just across from the Seine River and next to the Beau de Berligny Park, you find the 16th arrondissement, a district known for its quiet streets and refined residential pockets. This is
Don't look like there's a lot of stabbers around here. That's nice. You got away from the stabby part of France.
where embassies, consulates, and long-established families have lived for generations. It feels a bit removed from the rush of the city center, but you're still close to places like the Eiffel Tower. It's another way of life here, surrounded by greenery, elegant architecture, and a sense of calm that has defined this neighborhood for more than a century. This building comes from the height of the Art Deco era, a design movement that shaped architecture, furniture, fashion, and art in the 1920s and 30s.
Pretty.
Art Deco was born here in Paris.
Seems like they're pretty strict about it, too. I mean, if you just look at these colors and this marble throughout Paris. Even back here, this might be a lighting issue, but I imagine it's the same as this white in the foreground there.
Right after World War I, it embraced symmetry, geometric forms, and luxurious materials like marble, brass, chrome, and exotic woods. It was a style rooted in optimism and progress, celebrating craftsmanship while moving toward modernity.
Hey, I've seen this building before.
Buildings like the Chrysler Building and the Empire State Building in New York City, or Palais de Chaillot here in Paris, are some of its finest examples. The result is a visual language that still feels modern today, refined, bold, and unmistakably Parisian.
I wonder what they're hiding over here. They must be doing construction.
The architect behind this complex is Jean Walter, one of the most influential French architects of
Ooh, that one's got some color. I like that.
the early 20th century. Walter designed buildings throughout the 1920s and 30s and believed in the idea of a garden cities, a concept he studied in England, where homes were organized around green courtyards and shared outdoor spaces. His work bridged luxury residential design with institutional architecture, and his projects marked the transition from decorative Art Deco to a more modern, rational style.
Nearly 100 years ago, he built this.
The apartment we're touring is inside 6 Boulevard Suchet, one of the original Walter buildings completed in 1930. This ensemble forms a major Art Deco development with stone facades, landscape courtyards, and historic lobbies that have been protected since 2006. Even with its age, the proportions, layouts, and practicality of the building still meets today's residential needs, showing how forward-thinking Walter's design truly was.
All right, let me in.
Fun fact, this building has been home to a number of well-known Parisian figures like Catherine Deneuve and many prominent industrial families. It's a rare residential complex in Paris that combines scale, beauty, and heritage all in one place. And at the era it was built. Inside, the staircases are wide and sculptural, framed with original Art Deco railings.
Would you like an apartment here? Do you want to own the whole thing? I'd settle for an apartment in this beautiful place.
And soft natural light. There's a sense of weight and presence here, a powerful and moody entrance that feels intentional and architectural.
I like these long red carpets. Roll out the red carpet every day as you leave your apartment or enter your apartment.
The elevator is historic and industrial, yet beautifully detailed. Another reminder of the craftsmanship of the time. As we go up to the second floor, we arrive at the residence that we're touring today. All right, everyone, welcome to this amazing apartment. We got a lot to cover today, whether it's the space, the history of the building, or what Courtyard has done to renovate.
Will these light up? Are those LED and then they turn to shade the light?
This apartment and bring it up to today's standards. Their taste, some of the features they brought into the space and the decor. This is going to be a detailed tour. Now, off of the foyer, you can see the high ceilings here with cove lighting, fiber wallpaper to bring that natural element, and floors are all quartzite. And you can see these tiles as well as these pattern sections that were designed to look like...
Kind of look like alligator. Does that look like a gator to you? There ain't no gators in Paris. Tell you that right now.
Crocodile leather, and we're going to see this detail.
You find me a gator in Paris, I'll call you a magic man.
Throughout the apartment as well. And to my left, we have these alabaster panels, creating some separation between the foyer and the formal living room. Now, to my right, we also have a powder room with a separate vanity, and this also serves as your entry closet as well, so you can leave your jacket before you walk into this apartment. And from this angle...
Ooh, nice little light on the rug when you're walking in the house. I guess if you're walking all this way up here, you probably got all your mud off your boots or your shoes or your heels in Paris. Could be a very fine lady that lives here.
You can see the amount of natural light that comes in. And given the age of the building, the floor plan here is extremely open.
Cameras everywhere. Surveillance. We got to make sure there's no hoopla going about amongst the apartment.
Now first, I want to quickly take all of you this way so we can talk about the formal living room. Again, the ceiling height, the mood lighting, the amount of natural light that comes in.
It's kind of a neat couch. I don't know exactly how well it would seat. You might end up slipping into one of these cracks. You probably end up being on 2 of these at a time. So that might break it up a little bit. A little bit of an odd couch.
And the span of the room, this is a pretty grand space. Now, before we get into details here, why don't we quickly get the specs out of the way. We have 4 bedrooms, 4 full bathrooms with an additional powder room, 4,219 square feet of interior space on the market for 12.9 million euros. And I want to give big thanks to the developer, Courtyard, for making this tour possible. We have a long history with Courtyard. In fact, we've toured 3 of their properties in the past, and those are honestly some of our most iconic tours. Palais Venetian, arguably one of the craziest homes we've ever toured, and
I will be reviewing these houses in the future.
2.5 years ago, roughly, we toured Palais Rose, another one of their historic properties. Not only they have very good taste, but also they have the capability to work on these historic landmark projects, respect the pedigree while bringing these homes, these apartments to today's standards, and this is another one of those prime examples. So I want to give them big thanks. More information about the property will be in the description of this video. Now, let's continue with the formal living room. Now, the first thing I want to point out here are these sofas. They look so unique, and this is from a Swiss brand called De Sede. I hope I'm getting that name right. And this is actually the
Swiss couch in your French apartment. You're an international man.
bubble form made out of leather, and these sofas are actually modular. So these are sections that are connected to each other, and because you have these connection points, you can actually curve these sofas, whether you want them straight or curved like this, and come up with a design
How neat is that? I wonder how far you could wrap it.
of your liking. So it plays into the historic Art Deco era of this apartment, and I really like this touch. Next, in the center, we have 3 brass coffee tables that are all different dimensions and sizes. You can see the mirror TV here that I'll talk more about later, but I just love the span and how open this space feels.
Another camera. Jeez, this place is heavily surveilled.
Now, Armand, why don't we go to the other side, because we got to talk about this detail. So we have these alabaster panels here that swivel. You can actually change the direction. You can fully close it off or have it angled like what I just did. And you can also dim the lights here. I mean, how cool is that? It is such a nice touch.
Adjustable lights too. So you can turn them up, turn them down. I love that. I have them in my house where you can adjust the level of your light in your house. I mean, especially if you're going to spend that amount of money, you want control over your ambiance, over your area.
I'm going to quickly correct it back. I want to talk about the built-ins here. We have these glass shelves, and you can see that the edge is all chiseled to make it look like natural stone or ice. So it just provides additional texture. And they brought the same fiber wallpaper, not only to the back, but to the sides as well as the countertop here. So I like that continuity. And lastly, you can also see the dark built-in cabinetry here with this basket weave pattern in the center. They essentially take the veneer and place it both horizontally and vertically to create this pattern, again, tying it back to the Art Deco era. I really like this touch. Now next, we have the wood-burning fireplace. Yes, this is the original fireplace. They've done a really good job cleaning it back up, and I don't think it has been used ever since the remodel, which was, by the way, completed in 2018. I like that you have storage on each side, but the filigree here, the intricacy of the metalwork is absolutely stunning, and they use this same pattern on the formal dining room table.
Ooh, that's nice.
And it is one of the most exquisite pieces. I can't wait for all of you to see it. Now, above that, we have the mirror TV. This is a common application you see in small apartments.
That's pretty cool. That just pops up right in your mirror there.
Small spaces, or in historic homes where you can insert a mirror to amplify the light and increase the feeling of a given room, but at the same time you have your TV nicely, seamlessly integrated.
I wonder if it'd be a bit distracting having the mirror surround your television though. Does anybody have one of these? If you do, let me know. Is it the coolest thing you have in your house? Do you love it?
As part of the mirror. So one element gives you 2 different utilities. It's a nice modern touch. And then Armand, why don't we go this way? We have more open shelving here and a book from Frank Lloyd Wright. Now, Frank Lloyd Wright was an iconic American architect. He really influenced the world of architecture, and he pretty much believed in indoor-outdoor connectivity, how homes should embrace the nature, the surroundings around them. So his philosophies are still very much embraced and respected. When you travel the world, show you how simple. You don't need to. This is the. I'm glad actually the remote's right, and it actually opens quite fast.
Speedy.
And you.
When I open my windows, I want them open now. And I want them opened well and quickly and with a remote. I don't want to have to open myself. I just want to touch the button and I want them to open fast.
Let that breeze come right in. This is quite amazing.
This is incredible.
Yeah. That's great. Absolutely.
Yeah. And I want to quickly talk about why we're actually in Paris. Of course, we flew in to shoot this apartment, but we also came here because we had a partnership with Airbnb where over 2 days, we had 4. All right, moving on. I want to quickly turn everybody to the other side so we can talk about this stunning formal dining room.
I like this dining room. Kinda, is this gold a little too much here? I don't really know if I like this kind of gold. It looks thin. Doesn't it look thin, guys? What do you think? Am I crazy?
There's the ceiling height, or these gold leaf walls, and
Looks like Easter. Like you're unwrapping a terrible piece of chocolate on Easter. That's what that gold gives off.
this custom table right in the center. This is an opulent space. So many details to cover here. Number one, let's look
It is quite elegant table here, though. I like this quite a bit.
at the floors. We have the same pattern framing the space with this custom carpet that matches the oval ceiling above. Then you have mood lighting, this stunning chandelier.
It's kind of a funny chandelier. It looks like they glued like 8,000 nickels together in sections here. Even up here, we got more nickels. Got my nickel chandelier.
And in the center, we have this custom iron dining table. I think this is the most extravagant and, in my opinion, the best formal dining table we've seen on this channel. The filigree, the metal work, all these details, the rim around the table, and the leather top with stitching, it is exquisite. Then you have your plates, cutlery, glassware, these leather chairs.
This seems like, I like this style here, but it seems like it'd be a little sharp. If you get up quick from this table and you snag something on this, like this little, see this little point right here? It's a little sharp for my taste.
It is here to make a statement. Now, to cozy up the space, we have 2 ethanol fireplaces, massive window.
Those are neat. They should have done the same kind of embroidering. That's not the word. What's the word? What? It's the silver stuff around here. Make it look like elegant. This is too modern for what we're trying to do here, and we're clashing a bit.
Beautiful view outside, and they also brought in artisans who are experienced in working on landmark and historic buildings. They did all this gold leaf work here. This is 24 karat gold. And then you have these light fixtures. In fact, we've been seeing these light fixtures throughout the home, whether they're installed vertically or horizontally. And the same pattern is actually repeated with the chandelier here as well. This is stunning. Now on the other side, we have the same alabaster panels, and I have to say, this particular panel was working the entire day, and now that we got to the formal dining room, it stopped working. And I know the fact that Armand actually has a shot of this panel or this section here with all the lights on, but this is actually a very nice touch where you create a subtle separation between the formal dining room and your seating area. Armand, why don't you meet me on the other side so we can continue with the next space? And
nice
there you
touch.
go. Now welcome to the family room. We have a sectional couch, built-ins on the other side, and a very cool wine fridge that I'll talk about in a second. But first, I want to come over here and talk about our candle, Noir. Now this candle has been burning for the last 2 hours. This candle, it fills up the room immediately. It brings that positive energy that we glass coffee table here, leaving the space a little bit open. And the built-ins here are all decorated with these books, accessories, and there's also another party trick here. Motorized doors open up and reveal your TV with a waterfall audio speaker down below. Now, why don't we bring everybody here? This custom wine fridge is super cool. The fabrication shelves, and it is refrigerated.
If you're gonna be in France, you must have wine. What are we doing in France if we do not have wine?
But beyond that, I love these handles.
That was a Russian in France.
How these doors open up. It's a very nice touch and a beautiful backdrop. Also here you can see the waterfall audio speaker. We've actually seen these speakers on other Courtyard properties as well. And what I like about the design here is the fact that it's very modern, but it's video. The fact that here, not only he used to own this apartment, chance to experience the living room, and you can create a one big kitchen as well. And what's behind the door here is arguably the most unique aspect of this property, this apartment. And in fact, this is the first time we're seeing something like this.
This looks more original than anything in the house, as far as like, look at this old phone. They kept that. This definitely screams 60s or 40s even.
On our channel, and this is the surprise that I was talking about. So you open up the door here and it takes you to the interior of the building where we have,
Look at this. I mean, you know your neighbors are nice too because they're all rich. You know, the more money you have, the better you act, and you might not mind your neighbors as much in your $1 million designer apartment. This is nice. This interconnects this whole area. This is great.
all the staff quarters. They're calling this space the village, where all apartments on the back have their staff quarters, and there's a full neighborhood here designed totally differently comparing to the exterior of the building. But I love the charm here.
Just kidding. It's for the slaves in the center that get to live and take care of everybody on the outside. Oh my goodness.
They have planters, railing, shutters. I mean, these are all small individual apartments. And this unit comes with its own apartment as well. And they even have their own elevator here too. And I love how much space is actually right in the center so that natural light and fresh air can come down to these units. I have never seen anything like this. It's like, this is straight out of a fairy tale. I mean, this is absolutely insane.
This is super nice, and it was a surprise for us, like literally.
I mean, you should have seen our reaction when they showed us this space. I wasn't expecting it. We weren't expecting it. And we walked out, we're like, we've never seen anything. I'm blown away. All right, let's go see the unit that comes with this one. Can we come in?
So it's just a normal like.
It's like a little studio.
Yeah, it's a studio, and here you have like.
Oh wow, it's big.
Yeah,
It's big.
and this is bedroom.
Oh my God, this is like the cutest thing ever. So you have one exterior access here in case they want to privatize these rooms a little bit.
Separate,
Yeah, if they want to be separate. So you have a common bathroom in the center, small kitchenette,
Yes.
storage behind you.
It's just basic storage. So
I am blown away. I don't know why. This is like the coolest, most charming thing ever. I mean, you have it all. You have your toilet, walk-in
Little
shower,
tight, don't you
little
think?
shower cabin. And I'm sure, like, if you really want, you can really
I think
like
we just
renovate
went $1
this
million
to,
to,
really
like,
up
you
the
know,
scale
of
here.
course, and like the thing is like
maybe $1,400 a month.
and then you can add your like
Detached.
exactly.
Or you can have, it looks this grand, like the fact that they haven't changed the architecture of the building, the volume, the interior spaces is quite impressive. And 100 years later, almost, you have amenities like this. I was even mentioning it to Armand. I'm like, how come we don't design buildings like this with these kind of interior courtyards for staff quarters? In the past, let's make sure to get shots forward, designed, curved nicely. And the railing here is actually original. You can also see the same natural fiber wallpaper here and your stair rods that are all brass, bringing that additional elegance. Let's go upstairs. There's a long hallway here that connects all these 3-bedroom suites with a ton of storage space. And first, we're gonna see this guest suite. We have our queen size bed, natural fiber wallpaper.
Very nice, very nice.
TV built in with the same basket weave pattern. Good sized windows. And again, keeping the age of this building in mind, is a rain head above. So it's a built-in tub and your shower, but we also have a handheld fixture here as well. It's a small bathroom, but they've certainly maximized the space. Now I want to quickly go back so we can check out the 2nd bedroom suite. Emma, what do you think of the apartment so far?
I think it's great. We haven't been to an apartment for a while,
Yes.
but we picked the best one, I think.
Yes. Well, it's actually, I'm glad you brought that up. I was going to ask. We tend to tour big homes. We never really tour apartments because of YouTube, we're always driven to tour the most extravagant things. But there's the village, the story of the apartment, the finishes, Kojimat's approach when it comes to remodeling the entire space. So I hope everybody's enjoying it. Now, welcome to the 2nd bedroom suite, queen size bed, and I'm pretty sure this is crocodile leather.
Much the same. Crocodile leather. Oh my God, there are crocodiles in Paris.
Their headboard and bed frame design. You can see the fabrics, the pillows, everything was intentionally chosen. And the apartment has this darker aesthetic, and you can really see that.
I like this this vase over here. It looks like they dripped the green paint over the vase itself, so it looks like it's melting onto the vase. Very nice.
Come alive even more in these bedrooms. Additional built-ins on this side, TV, little desk area, and a space for you to slide in your chair. And Armand, why don't we go this way? Because I want to show this bathroom as well. Here
Best bathroom in the house, for sure.
we have salon marble, and just like the other bathrooms, the vein structure, is busy, intricate, but it has more of the lighter gray tones and pink.
Well, okay, no, that's a sink down here. Is that a sink down here, and then the toilet here? Toilet to sink? We got to figure this out.
Tones. And then we have the same style vanity here. You have your eggshell toilet and an eggshell bidet, and your
A bidet? So what do you, like, you sit down in that thing? From this thing? What do you start here and then 360 over here? Or the other way around? Good heavens, these French. Whew.
built-in tub with a rain head above. And Armand, I actually want to show this detail to everyone. Can you come inside? We have this massive circular window with a casement section right
I wonder if they let you smoke cigarettes in this apartment. It might be $1 million apartment, but is it really a French apartment if you can't smoke your cigarettes in it?
in the center. How are you going to open it?
Oh, that's cool.
That's really cool, right? So you can see this rod that connects to the mechanism up there, and that's how you open and close it. I love this. I'm obsessed with these quirky details. All right, moving on. Bedroom number 3. Let's go to the other side. Like I mentioned earlier, this hallway has a ton of storage space. At the end, we have another closet.
They really like these panthers. You see these throughout the house. They're real big on the panther.
And this is where we have the 3rd bedroom suite. Here, we have 2 single beds. Again, leather wrap, headboards and bed frames, natural fiber wallpaper, and they try to lean into using natural organic materials. That's why they also have quartzite on the floors. And before we exit this room, I want to quickly show this detail. All the interior doors are hand chiseled. So this is done out of a single slab of wood, and then they hand chisel all of these details, and these doors are quite heavy. Now on the other side, we have an additional closet for this bedroom.
More the same.
As you guys can imagine, we have drawers, hanger spaces inside, and over here we have the 3rd bathroom.
I like this marbling pattern. Very swirly. I like that. I like it to look like it's got some motion to it. We like motion around here.
Has Verde Luana marble. And here's something that they did with these bathrooms. They didn't run the stone all the way to the ceiling. They left a little reveal, which decreases the intensity of the stone. And out of all the 3, I think this is my personal favorite. I just like the color palette. The vein structure is not as intense as the others, and it has a nice playful feel to it. And it's also book matched in many of the spots as well. Another one of these built-in tubs, good sized window. These are the 3 guest suites. Now let's go downstairs so we can check out the primary bedroom. Now we have this long hallway and a door that seals off the entire primary bedroom suite. And of course, first, we're gonna check out the bedroom itself. Same quartzite floors, a small seating area.
Boring. If this was going to be your main bedroom in your apartment and it's supposed to be the most extravagant, and I wonder how they are if they let you change a lot of stuff in these apartments given their old nature and everything like this. I'm not finding it to be so extraordinary.
Yeah, with this really cool art, and I like the dedicated light fixture for the art. And of course, you have your waterfall audio speaker, built-ins on this side, and in case you wonder why the cabinetry kicks out so much, because there's a pop-up TV here right across from the king-size bed. And I like this extension section that is your built-in desk. So as you're working here, you get this charming view. Now on the other side, we have our king-size bed. They created this portal to recess in the bed, and again, the theme continues with a leather wrap, bed frame, and headboard design. You can also see this mother of pearl wallpaper on the back, and these cool light fixtures. They look like disco ball lights, so I really like this fun geometric approach, and light just seeps through the gaps. And we have these light fixtures throughout the room in different formats. Now, the bed looks very comfortable. It's nicely set back for privacy. And we have a Belmont product box here, again paying homage to walk-in shower that utilizes the same.
Okay, we like this. You know how long this would take? Oh my goodness, every one of these little squares. God bless those guys. That has got to be hard. It would seem impossible. How many days does this take? How many hours? It looks great though. This is my favorite shower in this place so far.
Mosaic throughout the shower with a massive rain head above and your brushed nickel water fixtures. Now coming in, you can see the marble a little bit more prominently used in this bathroom. This is green forest marble.
This is very nice. I wish the windows were a bit lower. I love the idea of being in a bathtub and then looking out the window. You know, it keeps you in that space a little longer. It makes it a little more interesting. These are nice lights. I mean, windows here.
And again, the vein structure is just wild. You have so many different colors, variations. And to my left, we can see the built-in cabinetry with 2 sinks, these oversized brushed nickel fixtures, your mirror, wall sconces, and just like the other bathrooms, this stone design is kept low to have more of an open ceiling design. We have a good sized window here with additional side windows to maximize the natural light coming in. And then over on the other side, we have the TV, jetted,
TV in the bathroom, in their bathtub, facing your bathtub. That's pretty nice. Look at all these jets. Oh my God, let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 40 jets. 1 bathtub. You are getting everything jetted. You're completely jetted with this one, guys.
massive built-in tub with its own tub filler and a
Oh man, there's even more. There's got to be at least 50. Good heavens, you're jetted.
handheld. And on the back, we have another one of these circular windows with a casement section right in the center that you can open with the roll down design. And I want to quickly show
Things like a geyser. Turn that thing on, you're up here in the chandelier. Good heavens.
how this jetted tub works. It's actually quite nice. And you get in, you enjoy this bathroom. Now let's see this place in dusk.
Eiffel Tower. Have you ever been to the Eiffel Tower? Tell me your sweet story about you going to the Eiffel Tower and finding the love of your life. Put that in the comments, please. Thank you. All right, guys. Well, that's going to do it for this one. Did you like it? Do you like Paris? Would you love to dream? Do you dream of living in Paris? Oui, oui. Drinking the finest wines with the most fashionable people. Smoking cigarettes. Dreaming, longing with beauty and grace. This is an amazing place here. It's astonishing, guys. I would love to live there. I'd love to go to France. I don't know that much French, but I think I'd make do. Let me know if you guys would like it. Hit me with a like if you can. And you can. Please do it. Give me a comment. Share me around. Show your friends. All that good stuff. We're going to have more of these review videos coming up in the future. Just about every day. We do about 2 minimum a day. So if you could check those out, it would mean a lot to me. And thank you. I will see you in the next one.